Aquarius, how you doing? So don't forget you can watch this as Leo as well, because I read in numerology, and Leo, the strength card, and Aquarius, the star, they are both major arcana 8s. So you can also watch it as a life path 8 if you are a life path 8, or your partner or anybody that you know is a life path 8, or an Aquarian or a Leo, you can watch it, which means I have Aquarius in my chart, but I don't have Leo. What can I do? I can also watch a Leo reading, which I will be doing next, and see if they relate, because it's major arcana 8s. So working from 8 till late, some of you are doing like extra shifts at work or something to do with around your work, whether there's a problem around it or whether it's about that I always seem to finish very late in the day. So I'm also hearing the name Colin or Collier, Border Collier, something to do around a dog maybe. There's also a cat, maybe a Leo. So yeah, I don't know, picking up extra shifts, working till really late in the day. It feels like people that might do like 12-hour shifts or like a 10-hour shift, but like I all seem to be working and I'm not finishing. Might be a Pisces swinging upon a tree, or you could have it in your chart, and I'm working extra hours, and it's trying to fit in your life around time. Like time is very specific. Specific ocean, could be Ocean's 11. Are there something to do with around a Libra, or maybe the world, which means someone at a distance, and that would be a 3, and that would also be a Pisces in my book. So maybe traveling, could be something to do around thinking about traveling, or you do this for work. So someone that also has a life path 7 or a Cancerian is also maybe in your reading. If you didn't know and you've just found me, I channel a load of messages and then we look at the tarot. So I'm kind of seeing the world in my visionary head, and it might be something about that you do this for a living. You travel in a car or a van, or like me, for instance, I am an ambulance driver, right? And I have Aquarius in Venus. So like that, or you are literally thinking about traveling somewhere. You're going and you're booking something, or a thing, or the name Steve or Stephen, or someone writing a book. But like you are thinking about traveling and you do it for a living, or thinking about doing it for a like, I'm going to visit someone, I'm going to see someone. Now, because of the time gap of this working, or the name Gavin or Stacy, but because of this time thing being very relevant of like how many hours I'm working, it seems to fit in to this, where there's a message here about I'm trying to fit in my love life or my life around the hours that I'm working, around the clock. There's a big world energy here of maybe traveling and communicating with someone online. Okay, so it could be dating online, talking to someone online, Messenger, WhatsApp, all this sort of stuff maybe. But like, because of your working hours and maybe a world between us, the time gap is different. So it could be like, I don't know, America and Britain or something like that. But I'm talking to someone on the world, right? World web. Chris, Christine, Chrissy, or anybody that's got web in their name. Okay. But I'm trying to fit in my hours of traveling and work. I'm also trying to fit in communicating, which means it's got to be text messages or video calls. Okay. Some of you might, like, it might be a swipe left, swipe right kind of energy, because there is like a Libra energy, I think I did pick up a minute ago, of Ocean's 11. So it might be where, because to me, like that would be a High Priestess card, and that would mean whether you're visually showing yourself or not. I don't know whether there's some sort of phallic energy here of like showing myself, or like revealing some kind of feelings, or revealing myself. Okay, I'm feeling myself again, Jen. NGen number 9, Virgo or Cancerian, and I'm feeling myself again. It's like I'm warming up to this. Where did that come out? There was a message for someone that I just done a reading for. You'll have to watch the last 2 readings, where I said about warming up to someone in the messages. Like I'm slowly opening up the world. I'm slowly warming up to the idea. I'm slowly thinking about, I don't know, maybe dating again or working again. I'm starting to get back on my feet. I'm starting to communicate with people. So that kind of feels like for a lot of you, you might actually be talking to someone online and opening up to this person gradually, like one day at a time. Okay. Moving on, moving forward, talking to someone, right? So I think that there are couples here that have gone their separate ways. And it may have been, okay, so Waze is a navigational app. So it really does feel like for me, for instance, I'm constantly using a navigational app, like on my phone. But it feels like you either do it for a living or there's someone that uses navigation of like looking for where I'm going to go. Okay, so I'm also hearing something to do with that film, Dragon, where that white dragon is there, The Never-Ending Story. Okay, some of you might be writing a story or something like that, or making your own story. Someone lives in a flat, a block of flats where there's stories to the flat. Or there's someone that writes a lot of things down, like I'm constantly jotting and writing notes and taking in information or something like that here. And then some of your message I was starting to kick on is about this warming and opening up, traveling to someone. It was in another reading. Traveling and communicating. Oh, that was it. That was the message about where there could have been this big time gap that's between people to reconcile. And I believe that may not have happened. And because it isn't, people now are kind of like, you know what, I'm going to drop the past now. I've kind of forgot about the past. It's now time to move on. I may have been talking to someone, or I've put myself out there online and I've put a picture of myself and I'm going to start dating. Or I have met someone, I'm moving away from the past. And then there's this energy also of someone like moving, like physical thinking about packing up my stuff and moving, kind of coming up. Timelines, got no idea when it comes to me channeling. Channing Tatum. My name is Jeff. Could be something around cooking, like food, like in your messages is something about food now, giving you food for thought. Hold on. Okay, so there seems to be a lot of messages for you, Aquarius. So we're going to put the cards down for a minute. Like food for thought, like somebody is giving me food for thought. So you might be watching things about food. Me, for instance, I mean, I'm not making this shit up, right? But like today, I joined the Weight Watchers app. This is a British thing, and it just come through the door just a second ago, right? Something wonderful is about to happen. It's like opening up a book or opening up a new chapter in yours or their life, right? It's like the Guinness Book of Records or something. Akashic Records, you might be channeling, connecting to some sort of like book or jotting stuff down or writing. Me, for instance, this is like optimizing your health and weight. Okay, this one bases itself off being able to eat loads of carbs but not fat. When I actually lost my weight, Aquarius, if you followed me for a long time, when I was in that video that's at the beginning, when I was younger then and I was also a lot thinner, this is the diet that I actually did that actually made me lose a load of weight. It bases itself off not eating any fat at all, okay? And yeah, you can't eat sugar and bread and stuff like that. You can have little bits. But anyway, going back to your messages, something about opening up a book, jotting down notes, going on a diet maybe, or looking at your diet, working out here. And then you've got this new energy around you about thoughts of traveling and then maybe communicating with someone new. And food may be a big part of this. Like it could be preparing yourself in order to, like I normally do this. If I'm dating, like if I meet someone new, I normally start thinking, okay, Steve, you need to start looking after yourself a bit more, maybe lose a few pounds, start to look a little bit better, look a little bit more appealing in order to start dating. Like that kind of thing, right? It might be there for a lot of you. I'll be there, Michael or Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, Jackie. Right, so they're your messages that are channeled, Aquarius. How are you? I haven't done you a reading in quite a while. It's been a while since I first head up high. It's been a while. See, it feels to me like your messages of like, it's been quite a while since what, I've had sex or I've met someone, but it's been a while that I've held my head up high. Like I'm moving on. I'm not going to be looking down at Five of Cups. I'm not going to be looking down, concentrating on the past anymore. I'm going to lift my head up high and I'm going to start to do something and turn around from the past. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely from listening to the sound of my tears. So it feels like that I'm sick to death of listening to all of this, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to move away from the past. I'm going to forget the Five of Cups, Sagittarius, Taurus, maybe Loaf Path 5. I'm going to forget that energy and I'm just going to move on, hold my head up high and move away from the past. That's what it really does feel like. It feels like a new chapter, right? A new chapter. So I'm also hearing New Guinea, Newcastle, NYC, someone from New York. New York, New York. New York, Yorkshire, someone from up north. Yorkshire. Hey, you're right there, our kid. Yeah, right there. Terry Tibbs. Could be a Scouser or something like that. See, there's the two energy kind of coming out, revealing myself to someone. Could be where I'm not really divulging too much into my life here. Anyway, let's see. Aquarius, what's going on with me, Aquarians? Any messages for Aquarius? So you got the 2 again here, and there's a 5 of Wands. Competition. Okay, I'm competing against other people, or someone's competing for my attention at distance. Could be a Libra, and I keep arguing with this person all the time. They could have Sagittarius or Taurus in their chart. For a lot of you, this could be about traveling. It might be about work, and there's some sort of competition or some sort of like argumentative energy coming up for you here. You got 5 and 2. The reason I say that is because it's a 5 and 2, which makes a 7, that does represent traveling and also a car. So it means about someone coming to see me, or I have to go and see someone, something like that, and finalizing something. Someone that's at a distance that doesn't live with me, that they keep competing for my attention and I don't really want it, or something here. Now, if you're physically arguing with someone, it could be someone that has like Sag, Taurus in their chart here, Libra, Cancer. Let's see. That's why I said numerology is how I read. Okay, it breaks down the energy because you also add it up. You see, 5 and 2 is a 7. What's that? The Chariot, and the Tower. So let's see, Aquarius. So 10 of Pentacles. It's about money for a lot of you. It could be about work. I did pick up some sort of like energy coming up for you about, the money that you're earning, or the money that you feel as if you're owed or deserved here. There's a 7 of Cups of also like metaphysical energy. But some of you are just trying to like manifest money out of fucking thin air. Like, you've got to have action, Jackson. But like, if you want money, you've got to have a job. If you want things, it's, because lo and behold, some people do believe in Tarotland that I'm just going to sit there wishing upon a star, hoping that I'm going to get financially better without asking for a raise or, something or other. But here, there's a discrepancy coming up about money, whatever that is, what means to you here, about your wages. This could be going on at work. Like I said, there's some sort of argument that's going to come up for you at work, and then it's going to make you think about whether I should stay here or get another job here. Aquarius, what's coming up for Aquarius? Or Leo, right? Or Leo. I mean, like I said, man, watch it as a Leo, right? And then see what you think. And does this relate to you, right? Let me know in the comment section. It's really important. I need to know if my channeled messages are correct. It helps me stop me from going fucking crazy, right? So I'd like to know from you guys, did the channel messages relate to you in any way? I'm not trying to get extra support, even though it would be nice if you just commented and liked anyway, but it does also leave a brief bit of clarification that my spirit is right. Is my channel messages more predominant than a correct message than what the tarot is? Or is the tarot more right? Right? Am I right or am I right or am I right? Groundhog Day? This is like thinking metaphysically. Stuff that isn't real, right? Because it's one's mind thinks quite a lot about metaphysical energy. Stuff that I don't know is real, right? Like this twat flame business, right? And all that crap, right? Let's see. Because it means a snap back to reality, right? Marshall. Someone that plays guitars or music. Mathers, I doubt it's that. My mother. Something to do with your mum. Keep arguing with one's mother all the time. Aquarius. Four of Wands, twin flame soulmate. Right, you do know, right? If you have a person in your life, right? This I'm telling you from someone that's been on this twat flame journey for 12 years, right? I'm telling you now, if you're with someone that's very aggressive and there's a lot of sabotage, arguments, disagreements, splitting up, getting back together, like loads of arguments, loads of destroying one another, it's not your forever person, right? You might think it is, but it isn't, right? It's false, right? So a lot of this is like I'm arguing at home. Maybe I've got children. I'm arguing with my mum all the time, or they do. I'm thinking about this person quite a lot, or Charlotte. Aquarius. Page of Cups in reverse. That's ignoring someone and not listening to their messages, ignoring their messages. Right? Say someone sends me a message and I know they have because I've seen it, but I'm ignoring the message. I'm not going to answer my phone. I'm not going to keep looking at my phone because I know they've sent me one, but I can't say anything. I don't want to say anything. So let's find out. Because these could be clients or people that you work with here to do with work. And I'm ignoring all of my clients, or I'm ignoring the people that I work with or work for or something like that. And it's avoiding saying something here. What's the 2 of Wands? Cancerian, life path 7. Like I said, someone that drives, someone that is also at a distance. A Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe Virgo because it is a 9. Okay. But it's also undisclosed feelings. I'm not revealing my feelings. I can't tell you how I feel. It's also with one's mother, like I'm estranged from my mother. I don't live with them. They're at afar. What's the 5 of Wands? Because it could be the baby father of the mum here. So, again, right, let me alliterate. When you're in a circumstance, Aquarius, right, when you're in a relationship, and someone says to you, or you say to them, can we work on this? What is it that they're exactly saying that you need to work on? It's not really changing your life. It's changing you, right? Changing you, alchemy, Natalie, right? But it's changing you. Can we work on changing the person that you are? Because you're not cutting the mustard, bruv, right? You're too aggressive. You're too this, you're too that. So someone doesn't like who you are, right? So if they don't, why do you want to be with a person? Right? Your life changes. You don't. The people don't. Life changes you. So this is, again, this is something coming up at work. There's going to be an argument maybe or discussion about competition, or an argument or a discussion that gets quite heated. And this is maybe a boss. This is the person that you're going to get asked to go in, like a manager, okay, or Maja or Maria. But I'm going to be asked to go in to see the boss, and there's going to be some sort of like discrepancy about money, wages, time, effort, that sort of stuff here. A lot of that is about work. Something that I don't know yet. I don't know what it's about until I go into work, because they're going to pull me in and ask me something here. Okay. So what is the Ten of Pentacles? Yeah, it's to do with money and hours at work and stuff. And now I don't know, because it's kind of like, well, we don't really know what. It's to do with finances, a lot of this, to do with your money or their money. Because this is like work, like what hours can you work, what, you know. Libra is like money, bank, money. What is the Seven of Cups? So it means like tax and my working wages and stuff. Hours. What is the Seven of Cups? Libra. Again, you've really got to be dealing with someone that's got, oh shit. Some of you have got a metaphysical connection that doesn't go very well with a Libra. You just keep going over the same ground. They've got Libra in their chart. They've got to have someone here. This is also like maybe having to go to court, like evidence. Like, I need to ask you, what have you seen? What have you heard? Did you hear the fact that someone said something? And this is like going into the office, being drawn into the office to see the manager, because they're going to ask you away from this person, and it's probably about this Page of Cups. Could be a water sign and an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And I'm being asked about something that's going on at work, about evidence. Did you see someone doing something or saying something that they shouldn't say? And we need to know what was said. So this is evidence. We know that you may have worked with this person, and we want to know what was said about them. And this is to do with work. This is not all of you. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. This is not all of you, but it is some of you, about being called into work for a chat, or chatters, or chatters, but about someone. And this is about firing, like being judged falsely or correctly. What's the evidence? Because if it's true, we have to do something about it. If it's false, it has to go to court or to a higher manager. So the manager then intervenes. What was said, what was done. Because it's about work and severance pay. Like how much money I'm owed. Like overtime or something like that. Like I've done some overtime and you haven't paid me. Or you haven't paid me money that you owe me here. Like you owe me some money or hours. You also owe me an explanation, because I don't know what's going on and I've been left out in the dark, and I want to know, because this is gonna cause some sort of conflict over selling out, right? Did you see one of your clients doing something? Did you see one of your, like what did you say to them? What did he say and what did she say? Are they pulling their weight? Because this is about time off as well. Like I'm having some time off and I want to know about why I've got time off work, or because this can be about someone being fired from work. Like it comes down to like if they're false and they've been lying, or I find out, it's your job on the line. Someone's, maybe yours, maybe not, but it's about someone's job being on the line of like being fired here, replaced. Could be a fish. Place, cod, haddock. What is the Page of Swords? Queen of Wands. The Three of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Okay, now so we'll start looking more at the love life energy. I mean, there's good news for someone. For someone, they get good news. They get they talk about this, whatever it is, and there's good news. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, no, it wasn't quite what I thought. All I needed to hear from you was what you know, what you've seen with your own eyes. You know, what have you seen with your own eyes? What have you heard? Okay, now you've told me, now I know. Someone gets good news. So that's from work. Who? I've got fucking no idea. Could be Jeffrey for all I know. There's this winning a court case as well. Like, I've heard from court and I won. Like the rights to my children, or I got my own way. You know, I wanted something and I got it, right? I wanted some information, I got it. I wanted some money, I got it. I wanted to reconcile, I got it. Now, some of you, it might not be a reconciliation if you don't want that. And this is a new energy. It's someone new that I've found. And it's yes to the new and no to the past, or it's yes to the past, and it's down to the individual that has the choice. This is a choice I make, either reconciling or new, right? I can carry on down the same path or a new path. What's the Four of Wands? Yeah, whichever way I feel good. There's a counterpart, someone this is like sex, flirtatious behavior, a counterpart, twin flame, soulmate, someone that's very erotic, okay, someone that suits my needs sexually. Could be a one-night stand, could be a friend, but it can also be with someone new. Like, I've just met this person new, okay, and because it kind of kicks off into a sexual, you know, like giving attention to this person, paying attention to them here. And this could be the other person that I'm not telling. Like, okay. So I don't know if there's two options or an actual commitment, but it's like I'm doing something with one person, but I can't let the other person know that I'm doing that. Right? What is the Page of Cups in reverse? Scorpio, Aries, blocking one out maybe, or knocking one out. A Pisces. Oh, and a Knight of... There's something going on here around blocking someone out, avoiding their messages, not telling them the truth. Because this happens fast. Or you've got Pisces in your chart. Because this is also like sex. It's like a one-night stand and stuff as well. The night of upright, but it's in reverse. So it's kind of like yes, no. I mean, it could be a third party. There is a three energy here, because this is not man, it's men. This is not woman, it's women, right? It's multifaceted with paradoxed energy of like Aries, which is also 4, Scorpio, Sagittarius, which is also Taurus, life path 5, right? Aries, Leo, which is also Aquarius. You got a 3 here, which is a Pisces, and a 3 here that is a Pisces. One is good energy, and the other one is a blocked energy. So it could be anybody. Right? So let's do you for my cards. Michael, Michelle, Mika. You can be brown, you can be blue, you can be violet sky. You can be anything you like. Let's see. So when this comes down to work as well, like I said, someone's going to win something and someone's going to lose something. Or someone's going to be happy and the other person is going to be, I can't tell anyone, I can't tell you. Let's see, Aquarius. I hide my true feelings and intentions from you. A 9 and a 2. Well, that's 11, which is Libra. It's also someone that may have Virgo in their chart. Here, could be your mum also. And a 2, which is Libra. So 9's a Virgo, 2's a Libra energies, and 9 and 2 is Libra. So if you've, like I said, if you've had a rough ride with someone that's like maybe Cancerian, rough ride, there is a 2 there. If you've had a rough ride with someone that is Libra, and there's been a lot of like backwards and forwards and hiding the truth and like arguments and stuff like that, like I said, that's a choice of either staying in all of that or leaving, right? I'm also hearing like severance package. I want severance. Or septus? Someone that smokes weed maybe? Sensimilia? I don't know. Let's see. Amelia. Aquarius. That one wants to come out. I have more than one option. 7. There you go. Could be a life path 7 or a Cancerian that maybe has more than one option. Okay. You got 18. So you got a 9, which is the moon. This and this make a 9. The only 9 here is this energy that has more than one option. Libra, Cancer, Virgo, or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces kind of energy. Has more than one option. This is why I like my deck. This is why I made it with numerology. Aquarius. The burner phone. So it could be someone's making secret phone calls, or they have another phone. Okay, they have like 2 phones. Phones for you and Natalie, Alchemy, 2. Libra. Yeah, someone could be speaking to 2 people and they hide it from the other one. Or the name Heidi. Freya. Whichever way, it's like a suspicious energy of like maybe not actually having 2 phones. The person could have, or you have, but it could also be they secretly talk to someone on the phone that isn't known by another. They don't know anything about it. Let's see, Aquarius. I don't trust you. Libra energy also around that. I don't trust you. Because there's a good energy there. But there's also like this trust issue thing. I am not coming back. There you go. There's this energy of like, sorry, I'm not coming back. I'm actually not doing it. You've been waiting for an apology or been waiting for me to come back. You might as well move on with the new person because the old isn't coming back. Or they're not getting back together. Or if I find out that you have, I'm not coming back. Something like that. One more card, please, for Aquarius. I am different now, really? Someone's turned into fucking Optimus Prime. I'm different now. Well, it doesn't matter because you're not coming back anyway. So. It might be a choice, right? Where you've, or Joyce or Jace or Jason, but you've argued that much with this person that they come back miraculously turned into Optimus Prime and they're like, you know what? I transformed overnight. Could be Scorpio or Aries. But like, you know, I transform overnight and I don't no longer do what I used to. I'm not like that anymore. Can I have another chance? And you're like, no, well, you know, that's what leads you down the garden path. That's when you get the okie doke of like, okay, is spirit messing with me? Do they really want me to reconcile with this person? Well, it comes down to thinking, do people change? No, they don't. Have they ever? Right? You know, oh, for a minute or two, yeah, for a day or two. But is it constant? Probably not. So have they really changed? Well, it's down to you whether you believe them or not. Do they think that they have or you have? But I'm different. But that can also mean I'm different now. I've changed. I'm not going back to the past. I've learnt my lesson. I've decided not to do that. I'm different. I'm not so easily just led and persuaded to just go back with you. just because we're communicating and you say things will work out and blah, blah, blah. That's not how I see it anymore. I've changed my mind. I don't want to go back into a controlling, argumentative kind of thing. I've moved on with my life. Right? Could be that for a lot of you. Right, Aquarius, there you go. Please make sure you smash the like button. If you want to help out the channel more, there are donation things all over the place. But joining the join button is also a way to do that, because you get 150 teaching videos and then a load of old videos as well. And that is on there. Okay, so you just scroll through them and then look for the teaching ones. They're pretty much at the beginning when I started posting stuff over there. But they're all there for you to view. At some point, I might go back to start doing videos just over on the join button. But at the minute, I'm just doing whatever I want to do, really. But it's up to you. But it really does help me out as a channel, because YouTube doesn't pay anything. So it kind of pays me for my time. If you are a kind, giving person and you think you deserve a bit of a, it's up to you. I'll leave it to you guys. But please make sure what you do is you smash that like button and leave a comment, Aquarius. It just really helps out the algorithm to help me get seen and people to get these messages, all right? It's all down to you. It's nothing else I can do. All I can do is the reading. Everything about helping this channel out is down to what you do, okay? And if you do nothing and you think, okay, I've heard the reading, I'm just going on to another one, and I'm not going to like or share or subscribe, I'm just going to listen to someone else, you'll probably end up with bonky eyes and crazy as shit, believing a load of all this crap that floats around nowadays, and end up wasting shitloads of years of your life with stuff that's possibly not even true. It's up to you. Right, so there you go. Thanks very much. Really appreciate it. See you soon.